Alright chat, today we're going to be reading your comments that you left on the main channel videos. We're going to go through them all, well not all of them, but like we're going to go through some of them. I'm going to read them, I'm going to respond to them. Let's do it. Alright, let's start with the first one. Splitgate is not an arena shooter. Yeah, it is. When I say arena shooter, I think of like Quake, where like you run super fast around like this map, right? And there's weapons for you to pick up, and like it's very like in out, like, you know what I mean? It's very fast paced. Like Call of Duty's not an arena shooter. It's like an arcade shooter, I would say. Arena shooter is like high mobility. You know, you start off with like one kind of generic gun, or like you can pick from like a few guns to start off with, and then you mostly go around and pick up guns, and like movement's a huge thing. I like Splitgate's kind of an arena shooter. It is an arena shooter. All right, this is from my short where I talked about how Cyberpunk 2077 used like real city planners to build Night City. This guy says, "Too bad we never got to see it, and instead we got Cyberpunk 2077. What a shame." Well, the thing is, we did get to see it. There you go. We got to see it. The city that you see in game was designed in turn with real city planners. That's what I'm saying. By the way, I just want to preface, I'm not trying to like make fun of anyone with these comments. I'm just responding to comments I haven't responded to yet, and I thought I'd do it in a video form. Okay, this is from Splitgate. Honestly, for me, the issue is that on Linux, it has a bug in matchmaking that makes it hard to enter matches. Well, I can diagnose your problem. Step 1, don't use Linux. Alright, this is from my Arkham City review. Me and my friend would go back and forth on this, because I say that City was the best one, and he thinks Asylum was the best. This is actually, you know what, I'm gonna be honest, you guys are both right. I used to think Asylum was the best, after I played like all three of them, and then I think I replayed City, and that was kind of the one that was kind of the playthrough. I was like, okay, like this is my favorite in the series. But you are like, I personally think that Asylum is one of the weaker games in the whole series, I guess. But it is not a bad game by any means. Like saying Asylum is bad is like saying it's like the worst chocolate bar. Like no, they're like, of course everyone fucking loves chocolate, right? Any you could hand a chocolate bar to anyone and they'll gladly accept it because chocolate's awesome. But like in the field of chocolate bars, it is the worst one. But in the grand scheme of food, chocolate bars kick ass. That's kind of what I'm saying when I talk about these Arkham games. None of them are bad games. Just in the context of within the series, one of them is better than the other, or I think Asylum is very immersive. I just think that Asylum is kind of long and it's very repetitive in its gameplay. Okay, this is from my Arkham Knight split the fan base apart. Thoroughly disagree here. The main reason why people hate it is because when it came out, it was probably the first game to start using the now common trend of game devs releasing buggy games and then patching them up later. On console it was fine, but on PC it was pretty much unplayable. At least it was unplayable in 1080p. I remember having, he talks about his specs and how he had to downgrade. Honestly, I was kind of more, when I wrote this video, I was talking more about the game itself, rather than, I just felt like, first of all, I didn't know that the game had issues on PC upon release. Like, I didn't know that until now. But it's not something that I wanted to put, it didn't make sense for the video. It just wasn't what I was kind of writing about. I was more so writing about how it compares in gameplay and story to the rest of the series. I was not talking about, I guess issues that it had that could have been fixable. It was just like stuff that came out of the box, I guess. This is from my Splitgate video. I can tell them what happened for 1,500 pounds. Are you telling me? So you can tell me why Splitgate failed if I pay you 1,500 pounds? A game I would recommend would be good for an analysis is Skyrim. This game was really good and it's still alive today through mods despite coming out over 10 years ago. I agree, I think Skyrim would be a good analysis. I'm just not as big of a fan of Skyrim as a lot of people are. Like, a lot of people regard it as the fucking greatest game of all time and all that. Personally, for me, I I've started Skyrim, I can't even tell you how many times, and I have not gotten past like going up to see the fucking graybeards in the mountains. I just can't get myself to play it. Like, it's either I play it on console and I just give up, or on PC I'll just like install a bunch of mods and just like see what those have to offer, and I barely play the game. So yes, I think Skyrim would be good for an analysis. I just don't think I'm the person to do that analysis. The only bad thing about this video is the remastered footage. Well, thank you for thinking my video is perfect besides having remastered footage. I don't understand why remastered footage is bad. Okay, this is one of the... Alright, I said there's no hate when I'm reading these comments. This guy commented on my True Colors review, said stop the cap. Listen, people can enjoy stuff that isn't fucking Call of Duty. Alright? Jesus Christ. Too much Batmobile only happens if you use it a lot. As someone who avoided using it except for the necessary plot, it really didn't feel excessive. I played the game like any other the Arkham... Okay. Yeah, no, listen, I think when I said there was too much Batmobile, I don't take into account, like, using the Batmobile to get from point A to point B. That's very, like, autopilot. You know what I mean? Like, when I'm driving the Batmobile to get to the next spot in the story, that's, in my opinion, doesn't count as using the Batmobile. Like, it's just very, like, kind of, yeah, I'm an autopilot. When I say too much Batmobile, I mean, like, within the story. So, I still think it was used quite a lot. I think a lot of people thought it was used a lot. To get the real ending, I'm forced to enjoy all the content I paid for. How could they? Why get pissed off at that? I have no idea. This is talking about how you have to get the, you have to 100% the game to get the true ending of Arkham Knight. I don't care to 100% games. I think, like, the true ending that is referenced in DLC should just be available. Like, I shouldn't have to go and collect every Riddler trophy and do all this and do all that. If I just, like, that, I just don't care for that. I just want to play the main game. I'm not interested in collecting Riddler trophies. I'm not interested in doing all the side quests and stuff. Because you do say enjoy all of the content that I paid for. That's what you say. But I don't enjoy picking up Riddler trophies. I don't enjoy doing the Deathstroke, like, tank fights stuff. I don't enjoy that. So I just don't think they should have locked the true ending behind 100% and completing the game, because, like, I think if I did 100% complete the game, I would not enjoy Arkham Knight as much as I do. I think it would have ruined the game. I think I would have gotten sick of it. So for me to just, like, do the main story and just, like, that's it, like, that kind of preserves it in my mind as, like, that's the game, right? And I enjoy that being just the game, as just the main story. The only annoying thing with this game is the Riddler's time-raced missions. I hate them. Yeah, I don't understand why they were all with the Batmobile. And the fact that they were timed, like, it's just annoying. It's just not fun. The DLC saves this game. No, it didn't. LMAO. Okay, no, we gotta stop. We're getting into, like, the Alice videos, alright? No, okay, that's enough. I think that's enough comments. We can leave it there until next time.